Hi guys, it's Ksenia. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing / rating all of the Sol de Janeiro body mists that they have come out with. I believe that there is a total of 9. I have 6 that I personally own, but I have smelled all of the 9, including the brand new ones. They just released 3 brand new limited edition mists, and I have one of them here. I didn't like the other 2, but we're gonna talk about why I didn't like them. So anyways, before we get into this video, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. So I'm gonna start off by individually reviewing all of them, and then at the end I will be ranking them from my favorite to my least favorite, and in no particular order. I'm just gonna begin. Ironically, even though I said in no particular order, I'm choosing the first one that has ever come out. This basically started the whole craze behind Sol de Janeiro and all of the mists that followed it, because this became extremely popular. Well, not specifically this product, but the starter of it all basically was the original Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. I actually have it. I didn't pick it up. Let me go get it. Okay, I had to go into my bathroom and pick this up because I am constantly using this stuff. This is in my personal hygiene routine, and I use it like almost every single day. Not just because I love the scent of it, which I definitely do, but I also really like what it does for my skin. So the Boom Boom Cream is specifically made to kind of like target your, behind. The purpose of this is to kind of like tighten and smooth out like the cellulite that you have and everything like that, which I can't really speak much on that because I don't know if I see a difference, and I don't really use it for that sort of aspect. I mean, if it does make a difference, I guess I'm glad that I'm using it, but I more so just like how moisturizing and thick it is, and also I love the scent. So that's kind of like why I use it. If I was like taped up to this jar for the rest of my life, that would be like completely okay with me because this smells incredible. So this is kind of like the product that I guess launched all of these mists that followed, and the first product that immediately followed this was this guy right here. So they're Brazilian Crush. It has a different packaging right now. This is the original packaging that it used to come in, and now it just says Cheryl 62. Smells so good. The signature of both of these scents is like this caramel pistachio scent that's very, very summery, very like vanilla-y. There's like this sexiness about it. It is a summer scent, and I think it's meant to be a summer scent, but I personally wear it all year round. I think it smells amazing, but especially now that we are in summer and we're going on summer vacations and we're in the sun, this is like the perfect beach scent. It's the perfect going out scent. Basically any occasion. It's very versatile. So that is Cheryl 62, otherwise known as Brazilian Crush. All of their body mists are $20, at least when you get them in the 3.4 fluid ounce, the 100 ml, which all of my mists are in that size. They have a bigger size, which I didn't know about, but they do have a bigger size. I think their biggest size, it's like 8 fluid ounce, which is like your typical body spray size, like the size that your Bath & Body Works body mists come in. So if you wanted to get that, you could, but that's $35 and these are $20. So I typically go for this. I didn't even know the bigger sizes existed, but I'm fine with the little 3.4 fluid ounces. So that's the original. I love that. It's a classic. After that, I don't know like the time when all these scents came out. I guess I'm gonna tell you in the way that I got them in order. So that was my first one. The second one that I ever purchased was Cheryl 40. So there's kind of a funny story behind the scent and why I got this. So before I knew anything about Kayali's Vanilla 28, which if you know and you watch my videos, you already know I don't like that scent. I've been talking about it a lot recently. But before I even smelled that scent, I was always really curious about it. And I've seen so many people talk so positively about it. And it's called Vanilla 28, and I love vanilla. I love sweet fragrances. The note sounded amazing. So any scent that came out that people would say smelled similar to it, I would go for that scent. And that is the exact reason why I purchased this scent, because when I looked this scent up on Fragrantica, one of the scents that was compared to it was Vanilla 28. Now bringing it forward to present day, now that I have told you all that I don't like Vanilla 28, I love this fragrance. I think this is like what I wished Vanilla 28 were to smell like. Vanilla 28 is very, very mature. This is not. This is a better vanilla. I love that they all have the fragrance notes in the back, and they also give you like a little bit of a description on the scent. So the full fragrance notes of this are top notes of black amber plum and creme de cassis. Middle notes of jasmine blooms and Brazilian orchid, and base notes of vanilla woods and warm musk. And then as far as the description, this says that it's a paradise-rich celebration sparked with notes of black amber plum, vanilla woods, and jasmine blooms. Glamorous and luxurious, Cheirosa 40 evokes a luminous sophistication. I don't think that this is a sophisticated scent per se. I just think it's a really flirty, fruity vanilla. And I think that black amber plum is what is making all the difference, because rather than this smelling very much like a floral vanilla, like Vanilla 28 is by Kayali, this is more of like a fruity vanilla, and the plum is equally mixing with the vanilla woods. So it's kind of a bit woody as well. And this smells extremely high end to me. It does come off like an actual perfume. And that's one thing I will say about most of these scents. All of their body mists, although they are body mists, they don't smell like your typical body mist scent that you will get from Victoria's Secret or Bath & Body Works Bodycology. You know, when you think of a body spray, you think of something that's a little bit more watered down, and it just doesn't make as much of an impact as an actual perfume does. But with these fragrances from Sol de Janeiro, their body mists are super powerful. Like, I think that they perform extremely well. Not only do they smell amazing and they project like crazy, but they also last like an actual perfume does without the cost of a perfume. Yeah, this one is beautiful. Again, it's like this plum and vanilla mixture. It's a little bit dark. Like, I don't necessarily agree with like this corally pink packaging that is in. I think it would be more fitting if this was in like this dark purple color, because that's kind of what I think of whenever I smell this scent. So this is a beautiful one as well. If you like a vanilla scent that is not super sugary, but more so of like a fruity vanilla, but in a really sultry, dark way, that's what Cheirosa 40 is. The next scent is another huge favorite of mine. I feel like I'm saying that for every single one of these, but I love these fragrances. And this is Cheirosa 71. I think, oh my God, this is a stunning fragrance. I will say, I think you have to be a true gourmand sweet lover to appreciate this fragrance. When you wear this scent, you literally become edible. Like, your skin literally smells like cookie dough, like cake. Like, you're literally baking cookies. Like, you know when you walk into a house and somebody's baking cookies and it's like filled with like this sweet, doughy cookie scent? That's what you're basically gonna be smelling like on your body. This is caramelized vanilla and macadamia, and that straight up translates to edible. Like, you will be a snack, a walking snack. The full fragrance notes in here are top notes of caramelized vanilla and sea salt, middle notes of toasted macadamia nut and white chocolate, and dry notes of tonka bean and coconut blossom. Take out all the other notes. What I can smell in here, mostly when I smell this, is white chocolate, toasted macadamia nut, and caramelized vanilla. Obviously, I think if anybody were to picture what the mixture of all those notes would smell like, I think we can all agree it's like an edible cookie dough, super, super sugary, sweet type scent, and that's exactly what it is. I've heard people say that this kind of smells like popcorn to them. I don't smell that at all, and I don't like popcorn scents. I'm just getting a really like true gourmand. It literally smells like I'm smelling a freaking cake in front of me. If you like scents like Christmas cookies from Bath & Body Works, Joy sugared snickerdoodle, like that edible cookie type scent, that's exactly what this smells like. If you're a gourmand lover and you like sweet fragrances and you want to literally smell like a snack and you want somebody to literally eat you because they cannot stop smelling you, that's what this scent is. This is Cheirosa 71. The next perfume that I picked up, again, I'm going in the order that I bought these fragrances. So this is, I'm showing the body cream version because I didn't buy the body mist, but obviously I can speak on what it smells like since I have the body cream. This is the Baja Floor fragrance and it's Cheirosa 68. So they all have numbers. I'm not really sure. I would actually love if anybody can comment down below if you know what the numbers, because I know that they're all different numbers, like Cheirosa 40, Cheirosa 71. Like, if you know what the numbers mean, if they mean anything, let me know in the comments because I'm actually really interested to know. But anyways, Baja Floor, it's Baccarat Rouge. It is Baccarat Rouge. I got a comment in like one of my previous videos and somebody said, not to hate or anything, but you say that so many fragrances smell like Baccarat Rouge, and that's because so many fragrances smell like Baccarat Rouge. In my opinion, this is actually one of the most closest fragrances ever to Baccarat Rouge. So if you want to smell like Baccarat Rouge, that's this. I love the light pink color. The body spray has the same exact color. The only reason why I didn't buy the spray is because I basically have the spray and I paid a lot of money, so I want to make sure that I use that. But I wanted to get the body cream just because it's kind of nice to layer, even though there's no need to because of how strong and long lasting Baccarat is already. But I just wanted to smell like this all over. Like I wanted to get out of the shower and put this all over my body and just smell it throughout the day, all day. So the keynotes in here are Brazilian jasmine, pink dragon fruit, and sheer vanilla. I don't know if I necessarily agree with those notes, and it says that the scent type is fruity florals. I don't really smell any sort of like fruitiness in here. I do get, I guess, a vanilla scent, but it's just like, it's Baccarat Rouge. Now it's a little bit more accessible than Baccarat is because Baccarat is $350. So nobody wants to pay that much money unless you're like actually in love with that scent. But now you can get it for like 20 bucks. So go into your Sephora and smell it, and you basically know what Baccarat Rouge smells like. The next mist that I picked up after that was this one. This is actually the only collaboration that they've done with an artist. So with this fragrance, they collaborated with Anita. I wish they would do this more, like if they collaborated with celebrities and came up with some scents that like the celebrity would like. I think it's a cool concept. Initially, when I first smelled this, because this did come out a little while ago, I actually think it came out during the winter time, which is really weird. Like I remember thinking it was super weird because the notes in here are so summery, yet it came out during the winter. I think it came out like November or December of last year. So that was a little odd, but it is a summer scent. It's, I mean, the packaging even screams summer. The notes in here are top notes of passion fruit nectar and agua de coco, middle notes of tiger orchid and jasmine honey, and base notes of pink patchouli and vanilla bean. And this sounds very summery. I mean, passion fruit is kind of like a summer fruit, and I remember when I first smelled this, I didn't care much for it. I feel like I just smelled it in the store and I kind of just quickly wrote it off. Like I was like, I don't like it. It smells like coconut to me. I don't like it. And then just recently, I went into Sephora and I sprayed this out, and I think this was limited edition, or I think it was supposed to be limited edition, but it stuck around for a minute. So I don't know if this will be like a permanent scent. Maybe it's just doing really well and they're keeping it around. I'm not sure. But I love this scent, and what I love about it even more is the dry down. The dry down of this scent is the most beautiful sweet fragrance. I actually sprayed this on after I picked it up, and after a while I completely forgot that I had this on. Like I just went about my day and I kept sniffing my arm and I was like, what smells so sweet? And I wasn't making the connection that it was this because it was like a really sweet vanilla scent. Like all I was getting is just vanilla, none of the other notes. And my first impression of this was that it smelled like passion fruit and coconuts and summery, and that's not what it was smelling when it had completely dried down. So I was so confused, and then I wore it again and I got the same type of dry down, and I was like, oh my god, it's that scent. I'm so glad that I didn't pass up on this. That passion fruit is so mouthwatering and realistic. Like when this opens up, it's like that beautiful fruity floral. More than anything, like passion fruit just comes and like screams at you. I think it's just one of those fruits that is insanely sweet and so summery and so bright. Like it gives life to all scents, so that's why I love it. But then once this dries down, the passion fruit dies down, and what comes in is vanilla bean at its full potential. And basically the dry down of this is just vanilla. Like if you love the scent of vanilla, pick this scent up. One thing I love about all the Sol de Janeiro mists is that they are very sweet. Some of them are a little bit more like fresh sweet. Then there's some that are very gourmand and very, very sweet. I feel like there's something for everyone, but what's in common is that they are all sweet, and as a sweet lover, I can appreciate that. And then the last 3 scents that I'm going to be reviewing, I only have one of them here because I didn't like the other 2, and that is the brand new little trio that they just came out with. So there's 3 scents that they just released. They are limited edition scents, and it's basically like a summer collection. So in the trio, you get Tan Lines, Tropical Nights, and Sea and Soul, which is the only one that I picked up. So I'm going to start off with the ones that I didn't pick up first, and I'll tell you guys why, and then I'm gonna get to this one. So let me start off with the one that I straight up did not like one bit, and that was Tropical Nights. When I first saw these scents out, you guys were sending them to me on Instagram. I was getting comments and I was seeing them all over social media, and I knew that I was gonna pick them up because they just looked amazing, and I've had a really good experience with all the mists from this brand, and just the fun, bright colors of all these, the names, they were speaking to my soul. But then I actually went to go and smell them and they disappointed me. So I guess my biggest disappointment was Tropical Nights. I think this was the one that I thought I was gonna like the most prior to smelling them. And it's so ironic because the one I thought I was gonna like the most, I ended up disliking the most. And the one that I thought I was gonna dislike, I ended up liking the most. So Tropical Nights is creamy tonka bean and vanilla absolute. Obviously, I've just been speaking your ear off about how much I love vanilla this entire video. So seeing that this was like a tonka bean and vanilla mixture, I was like, that's gonna smell amazing. And it was called Tropical Nights. I was thinking of like this beautiful tropical vanilla, but I did not get that. In my opinion, this smelled very much of like a fall scent. And the tonka bean was a little bit too loud in it for me. I don't dislike tonka bean, but it needs to be nicely mixed. And for me, the tonka bean kind of just carried the fragrance. And I'm not the biggest fan of tonka bean. So I guess maybe that's why I didn't like it. It is a bit of like a darker scent. It's a little bit more like sultry, but it just ultimately was not for me. I can't really tell you guys exactly why, but I guess the main reason why was just because that tonka was a little bit too loud for my taste. So that's all I can really say on Tropical Nights. And then as far as tan lines, I actually liked tan lines. I didn't like hate it, but I smelled it in the store and it reminded me of two scents that I don't really like and I don't even own because I don't like them. And it basically is the exact same scent that is in Tom Ford's Soleil Blanc or Beach Walk by Replica. It basically smells like those scents, and I actually just talked about Replica in my rating Sephora perfumes video, and I told you guys that to me Replica literally smells like bug spray mixed with like suntan lotion, and I'm just not a fan of that scent. It just doesn't do well with me, and that's what tan lines smelled like to me. The notes in it are solar tuberose and leite de coco. I'm not really sure what that is. I guess I do agree with the fact that it's called tan lines because it does smell like that beachy, summery scent, and it straight up smells like you're like laying out on the beach, and it smells like sunscreen. So if you like that kind of scent, then go for it. It was very floral to me, like floral beachy is what I would describe it. It just wasn't really for me. And then the last one, Sea and Soul. I love this one, and like I said, I thought I would not like it because the notes in here are juicy citrus and ocean musk. So here I am thinking this was gonna be like a citrus, fresh scent, musky. Not really always the biggest fan of that. And when I finally smelled this scent, I was pleasantly surprised. So the actual full rundown of the notes in here are top notes of juicy citrus and tangy star fruit, middle notes of pink pepper and fresh violet, and base notes of ocean musk and white driftwood. This smells like blueberries to me. And there's also, I think this might be weird, but there's something in the dry down of this that slightly reminds me of Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. And you guys know how much I love Good Girl. Like, I almost smell like this tuberose element in here. I'm not really sure why, but I love it. And Good Girl also has tuberose. And this also reminds me slightly, it's a little bit more like watered down and a little bit more fresh, but it slightly reminds me of Christian Siriano Silhouette. This one's like way darker, way deeper, way more intense in every way, but it slightly reminds me of it. Definitely smell this one in store because I feel like the notes in it and even the name is a little misleading, like Sea and Soul. This is not a fresh scent. This is extremely sweet, very perfumey, and very sexy. So love me some Sea and Soul. And then lastly, Cherosa 39. I cannot speak on this one. This is the only one that I have not smelled, which now looking at these notes, I'm kind of interested to smell because they seem really good. But yeah, I don't know how I have passed up on this because I usually am really good about smelling all these scents. So you guys are going to have to let me know about this one and if it's good or not, if I need to get it. So this is basically in like this like bright blue turquoisey bottle, and it looks really interesting. I guess the notes are coconut, vanilla, orchid, praline, and sandalwood. So it seems again right up my alley. Again, because of that coconut, it seems beachy, but then you get like the praline and the vanilla and the sandalwood. So it seems very sweet. So I'm gonna have to try this one out. Let me know if it's any good in the comments down below. Okay, so now for the hardest part of this entire video. I have to rank them. I have no idea how I'm about to do this. So in 9th place, I'm going to place Cheryl 39, which I just talked about, simply for the fact that I haven't smelled it, so I can't actually put it into like the rating. In 8th place, I'm gonna have to definitely go for Tropical Nights, just because I just told you guys I don't care for the scent at all. In 7th place, I'm going to put Tan Lines. Again, don't really care for the scent. And now for the hard part, the scents that I actually like. In 6th place, I'm going to put Cheryl 71. Just for the sheer fact that although I love this scent, I adore it, I just spoke so highly of it, I'm simply gonna put it in 6th place just because I don't wear this one too often, and especially now that it's super hot outside, it's kind of hard to get away with the scent that's this sweet. So I guess this one's more of like a fall and winter time scent. It's very cozy and sugary. So I'm going to just put this in 6th place for that reason and for that reason alone. In 5th place, I'm gonna go for Baja Floor. Just because, again, I love this scent, but it smells exactly like Baccarat Rouge, and I own Baccarat Rouge, so this is not like a super original scent to me. I'm not like dying over it, although I love the scent obviously, but you know what I mean. So I'm putting it in 5th place. In 4th place, this is gonna start to get real hard right now. In 4th place, I guess for the same reason why I put Cheryl 71, I'm going to put Cheryl 40, again, just because of the sheer fact that I don't wear it that often, but I definitely should, because I'm smelling this now and I'm like, this is freaking amazing. So I feel like this rating is kind of like all over the place because I love all of these, so I wish I could just place all of them first. In 3rd place, I'm gonna go with Brazilian Crush, the original one, Cheryl 62. I absolutely adore this scent, and again, I would put this in first, but I have used this so much, so I feel like I'm gonna give a little bit more of a chance to the newer ones that I'm really loving. In 2nd place, ooh, I'm gonna put Sea and Soul in 2nd place. Love this. It's so sweet, and I have no idea what it's doing in this blue bottle. I wish that they would have switched the packaging of this with Tan Lines, because I think this one is more so fitting for that bright pink bottle, like very fun and sweet. And Tan Lines should be in this bottle because Tan Lines smells a little bit more beachy and aquatic to me than this one does at all. This one doesn't smell aquatic or fresh at all. And then in 1st place, I'm going to put Anita. This has been so very quickly my absolute favorite. And I recently, like very recently, picked this up, but it has become such a true favorite for me, especially now in the summertime. I'm bringing this with me on vacation. It's coming everywhere with me. I love this scent. Such a beautiful scent to sit by the beach, to a pool party, a beach party, even just going out. It is such a beautiful summer scent. Okay, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been getting a lot of requests to review the Sol de Janeiro scents, especially when the brand new ones launched. I've been getting a lot of comments asking me to review those. So I hope that this video was helpful to you. But that is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!